Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It's just after 5 a.m. And again, a friendly reminder all of you that trade off a computer or laptop, financialjuice.com and Tick Strike, having it over here, just clicking on the icon with the speaker. This will save you so many poor decisions when it comes to trading by being able to simply listen to the markets as they're going on. Unfortunately, for those gloom and doomers, the dip is over. The dip is over from the overnight move after the horrific events that have been taking place over the weekend. I'll bring you in here just on a week to date 5 minute so you can see. We obviously had a major gap down over on the NASDAQ futures, and as you can see here, very, very tight 14,971, 15,040. That's nothing. It's a 70-point range for something that moves in 200 to 250 points. The ES futures overnight with your gap down, and as I just posted over there in the futures room, the dip is over. The dip damn sure is over. You just posted the highs of the night. Where you're going to have a little bit of trouble is going to be over on the Russell. It's weak, extremely weak, and continuing to be weak, and I don't know where you're going to get a catalyst for the Russell. And here you are on the YM, as I posted on the futures for the upside, 33,485, the 2023 open. We're right back to it. So again, curb your enthusiasm for looking, trying, hoping to get downside, because unfortunately for you, it simply isn't there. I want to make sure I got this right. 364.70, 364.70, exactly. So we've got a gap to fill at 364.70 on the QQQ. I would curb your enthusiasm, obviously, with the events that are taking place, but obviously, you want to look at this, like I was saying, on the bigger, wider view, like I shared on the weekend video, and that's exactly where we're at. SPY, same thing. Obviously, you have your gap down. We still have your big gap to be filled up above. The bottom level of that gap, that 436.27, 50% retracement of the drop, is where I'm looking to see us make a visit. Not break into, but make a visit. This needs to be adjusted. That is 418.80 due to the lower low, which came 434. 436. That's the area that I'm expecting that we're going to be seeing this week over on SPY. Obviously, we had a great run there on Monday or Friday. So, again, curb your enthusiasm. Don't go getting overcommitted, overpositioned on anything whatsoever. This is a recovery move more so than anything else. Meta on screen. Like I said, you can't get this thing to break down below 298. You can't. It's a little bit too high right here. This is a 30-day. I'm looking, oh, this is a 10-day. Here's your 30-day. 30-day highs. Here's your 90-day view. This is your highs of the year, which come from unbelievable. That 8809. I stopped tracking gaps below because this thing is just absolutely euphoric, but very, very clear. 1, 2, this is your 3, that was your 4, and whether we like it or not, Meta is going to be pushing for 384. At some point during the next 6 months, Meta is going to push for 384. So stay off of your shorts. Apple, as we go into the week. Again, really, really nice with Apple. Like I was saying, how kept holding right there at that 173.80. We broke up above that last week. I would expect to see Apple to, again, over here, we will extend it. 180 being the bottom of the gap. Now, Apple doesn't report earnings until either the end of the month or the 1st of November. I wouldn't expect to be breaking above 180 whatsoever over the course of the next week to 2 weeks. Let me stay on here. Amazon, a lot of you guys like as well. Stick with that. Amazon not doing horrible, but obviously from a wide point of view, not doing great. You are sitting here holding this 2018 COVID lows support line. right over here at 127. 132, that's the best case scenario you're going to get ahead of earnings. Prior to earnings, would not expect it to be breaking above 130 and definitely not below 125. Sorry, clicked it again. NVIDIA, a lot of you are asking about NVIDIA. Where is NVIDIA going? Well, this can clearly show that NVIDIA is not going the fuck down. So, Ponzi scheme or not, I would not be looking for NVIDIA at 480. 460, possibly. But come on, I mean, we're talking about a major from 407 to 450, 460 where we are, literally took a little bit more than 2.5 weeks. So you've had a run, you've had a nice run. You don't have earnings coming out until middle of November. Curb your enthusiasm on Nvidia. You're looking at around 460. Maybe you get to see 470. Maybe. QQQ, Nvidia's inside of that. And the last one, which has been asked about once in a while, Google. Again, the strength with Google, cannot see you getting anything into any kind of short position whatsoever. Expecting to see 138.75 and obviously the gap up there at 140. Google to the upside. So bring us on to the VIX. The VIX, we had our move up there, almost hit 2102. Had our sell the VIX, crush the VIX Friday. Now we have a gap to be filled, obviously, because of what happened over the weekend. VIX 1811 is your line in the sand. 1811, we get a break below and obviously fill this gap. We start pressuring that 17. The volatility window has closed and we are moving forward into OPEX. OPEX, where we crush the VIX. 5-day over on the SPX. And again, looking to get up into that 43.36, 43.40 area and stall. Looking this week to be up at 43.75, maybe 44.02. Had a great run there on Friday. Great run. Coming up here to a gap, coming up here to a major pivot, minus 10% from the all-time highs, coming up to the 38.2 retracement. Number 2 target. This is where your problem area is. Your problem is going to be here, 435 to 440. You are going to need a little bit of energy, aka a dip, and then a burst through that. So 435, 440 is where I would see as a top end range. Obviously, when we look at the spreads, we will, God damn, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? How many times are you going to say obviously? Guys, I'll see you in the chat room. It's Monday. I've been awake all night long ever since futures opened up. I'll see you in the chat.